As people prepare for the worst, they often make one fatal flaw in the preparations, and it's such a huge flaw, it may make all the preparations null and void. I'm sure you mingle with like-minded people. Perhaps you talk with friends, neighbors, or even strangers on the importance of prepping. And that's great, you should. Community should be first. However, in many cases, we need to hold our cards close to our chest. Don't be so revealing. You just might paint a target on yourself and not even know it. We had a comment from one of our followers, Lisa JW. Please encourage your viewers to not talk with others about their supplies and storage. Even more important, don't brag on social media. When the shortages reach crisis stage, desperate people will be making desperate choices to survive. So right, with that, I'm going to show you a few simple strategies to keep your valuables and, more importantly, your family safe. You will find all these strategies important, but stay to the end. I'm going to show you something that most people do that will absolutely put their home in jeopardy. First, keep a stockpile of food, of course. You know, whatever you can afford for an upcoming crisis. However, that time and financial investment may fall into wrong hands if you let others know about it. If things begin to go downhill, which they will know which house to hit first. Hungry people can become desperate people, and desperate people can become violent. Now, it's nice to share with friends, neighbors, and even deadbeat relatives. That's okay. However, you decide what to share and when. Don't let that pudgy kid have free reign in the candy store. Did you know that under a state of emergency, the government just might exercise its right to confiscate supplies from civilians? Your food. Keep those pudgy bureaucrats from getting your 10-year-old can of Spam. Next, and this is so huge, do not show people your guns. Don't tell them what weapons you have. Don't give them any idea of the thousands of rounds of ammunition you have. It's just not smart. I have a friend who has countless guns. He loves them. He calls them his investment for retirement. But going into his house, you'll barely see any at all because they're all hidden away. I saw this girl on Facebook, a friend of mine, who she got her concealed weapon permit. That's great. I'm glad you did that. But then she advertised it on Facebook. That goes against completely what a concealed weapon is all about. Don't brag. Maybe tell a couple close friends, but do not advertise it. If you have a concealed weapon permit, just keep it hidden. If you have a house full of guns, keep it hidden. Don't tell anybody. If you do, and the word gets out, then suddenly when things happen, your house becomes the gun store. On clearance. Everything's got to go. We'll get to that most important mistake in just a moment. But I just want to say in future videos, you're actually going to see best ways to conceal your food, best ways to conceal your guns and ammo. More so, I will also discuss what to do if crap does hit the fan, and extreme measures have to be taken for a complete collapse. That's all coming, and those videos should not be missed. One other quick thing, by the way, don't put those stickers in the back of your van. I mean, some stickers are fun, but like the stickers of your family, a mom and dad and 3 kids, that's just advertising who's in the van. And also here in Michigan, we often see a mitten, because it's the mitten state, holding a gun, fun and clever. Guess what? You're a gun person. That person is suddenly parked outside of a liquor store or a bank. He's not taking the gun in with him. You're asking somebody to steal it. Don't advertise. So here we go. The number one mistake that people make, exposing their assets. A security system. Now, having a security system, that's great. Do it. Even a basic one is better than nothing. However, don't do this. Often when people actually want a security system, they don't know anything about it, so they'll go with a company, like for example, ADT. I'm not knocking just ADT, other ones too, like Brinks and such, and they'll have them put in this whole security system, not to mention people actually know what's in their house now, and then worse yet, they take the nice little ADT sign and stick it in their front yard. How does that make sense? You know, criminals, some of them, by the way, are very smart. If they see that sign, they'll say, oh, I know how to get past that system. If you want to announce a security system, put up generic signs, stickers everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Put signs and stickers up everywhere on your house so let the world know that you have some kind of unknown security system in there, even if you don't have one. By the way, ADT and other alarm companies, they'll often give you a free or reduced price system if you sign up with them for the next few years for monitoring. You'll certainly do much better if you find a local alarm company, go to them and actually pay them for your monitoring services. They're there and they're happy to do it for you. All right, there you go. Just don't brag. Keep everything close to your chest. Keep your assets hidden. Don't be bragging about it. Any other comments or suggestions, put them in the comments below and we'll be happy to go through them and talk about this. Let's get a discussion. So what would you actually add to the list? Thanks for watching and check out our next prep video.